Oh, we're just about starting. The referee's coming out now.
I'll just get one whole ball. Yeah, tell them to get the ball when you're doing.
Sydney, could you check if you're recording? If not, could you please start recording now? Bloody, it's raining on the windshield. Hey, I'll need some windshield wipers in here, and there's no key in the ignition. Oh, yes there is, yes there is. It's all right. As soon as I kick off. Referee Fokianos gets us underway. The other new player in the Footscray side coming in for one of the injured players is Dragan Janjic. He'll play in defence. And Janjic, like Stojilovic, joined the club from Springvale United, one of the lower league teams from the Victorian leagues. Stojilovic, incidentally, is a renowned goal scorer in those leagues, and he scored 2 so far for Footscray. Theo Salamides, the Heidelberg captain, got a knock on the head there, and the free kick going to Heidelberg, taken by Jankos. Headed on by Wynn. Stevenson comes in, but taken away from him by Karic, and passed back to the goalkeeper by Ernie Tapai. The goalkeeper is Mark Turudia, and he joined Footscray from South Melbourne Hallis as part exchange for Gary McDowell. Heidelberg on the attack again. A low shot coming, rather a long shot coming from Stevenson, but over the top. Bill Lazopoulos working it forward for Footscray. Joe Carroll wants it. It goes instead to the right back Vallas, whose shot is held by Olver. Steve Wynn. Cassios. He's got past 2 opponents, trying for a third, but he stopped. The free kick going his way. Stevenson. Lazopoulos out wide for Tapai. Tapai lays it back to Luic. And Luic a wild cross, but it does reach its mark. Billy Lazopoulos turning it back inside, but cleared by Ian McKee. Vallas. Steve Wynn underneath it. He's chasing, gets his foot to it, but it goes to Tarudia, the goalkeeper. Steve Tassios. Angele. Back it goes to Marley. Stevenson hit the goalkeeper, the referee rather. Carroll. Tapai, but the offside flag goes up. Steve Wynn chasing again with courage, gets his head to it. O'Donnell. Lazopoulos. Carroll knocks it on. Stojlovic. Surovic. And Vallas going down the line, but the ball eludes him. And it goes out of play.
Hold. Yes, if you want.
Stevenson chests it down.
Stand back to this, please.
Joe Carroll. Stevenson. Crosses it in for Wynn. Two men on him, and the shot from Valentine going over the top. Well, Wynn held it up. He was under a lot of pressure there in the middle, and the shot was finally taken by this man, Mike Valentine. There's Wynn and Valentine's shot. Lazopoulos. And he gets the free kick, fouled by Marley, number 3. So it's knocked forward, but headed away by Anjali. Nobody following it up for Footscray, and Valles coming in late, but he can't do much with it. Tackled quickly by Marley and forced over the line. Something's happened to the ball. It looks like it's got a hole in it. So referee Fokianos will get another ball. Part of the bladder sticking out of it. I don't think they can find another ball. It's Heidelberg's coach, Brian Garvey, taking the ball back to his shelter. And I think we've got another one now. Chedo Čurković, second from your left. So a new ball in play as Bill Lazopoulos throws it in. And there's Yankos underneath it. Tapai robbed by Metaxas. Tom Courage, last man in defence for Footscray. Surovic. Janjic. And O'Donnell. Janjic. O'Donnell. Gets it forward, but cut out by Metaxas. Ian McKee to take it forward for Heidelberg. Stevenson's in the middle. He chests it down. Going on the return ball. Takes his shot, but well saved by Tarudia. Tom Courage coming out of defence. Steve Wynn courting for it in the middle, but it goes to Stevenson. He chests it down, trying to get a shot on. Can't do so. Tom Courage to the rescue again. And Footscray scrambles it away, but it comes back again from Marley. No offside flag is up, but it bounces harmlessly over the line for a goal kick by Tarudia. Salamides wins it in the air. Tarsios, Stevenson. And that shot hit the back of a defender. Trying again. Here comes Metaxas. He runs into Luic though, and Luic trying to work it down the line. He goes for the long one instead, but nobody's there except Charlie Yankos. And Yankos not playing around with it either. Just goes bang. O'Donnell. And Tapai trying to get past Yankos. That's not an easy task. Corner. Charlie Yankos, the sweeper of the Australian national team. And Ernie Tapai, just out of the Victorian Metropolitan League. He joined Footscray from Melbourne, Hungary. There's Jeff Olver, the Heidelberg goalkeeper. He's been in exceptional form, but almost beaten that time by the header from Stojilovic. Went just over. Tapai took the corner. And Stojilovic, he really got up to that ball. Karic lets it bounce for Turudio. Steve Wynn was right behind him. And Karic it is who takes it up. He's been in very good form for Footscray, Tom Karic. Stojilovic, but he ran it out of play, and it has to go back for a throw-in. Ian McKee. Here's Bill Lazopoulos. And it'll be Footscray's throw. Theo Vallas. Vallas again, one of the new men in the Footscray side, and Footscray has lost since last year Jim Tansey, Graham Tootle, Dennis Boland, Kenny Taylor, Gary McDowell, Jamie Payton and Igor Hazavent. That's some loss, but Coach Chedo Chilkovic has worked hard on signing new players, and he's confident that he'll have a better team this year than he had last year. Footscray expecting from Yugoslavia a very good player indeed. They haven't released the name yet, but according to officials, he's even better than Jarko Ojakov, the Preston Macedonia star, who's in dispute with his club over a difference over the contract at the moment. There's Salamides, and Salamides puts it away with a header. He's always so dangerous in the air. Ian McKee, the man who brought the ball up. He crosses it, and there's Salamides getting up higher than Karic to head it in. So it's 1-0, and the Heidelberg captain has scored it. Yankos. Tapai. Angeli goes for the long one. But over the line. Well, Theo Solomidis certainly has picked up his goal scoring this season. A midfielder, of course. He's not renowned for his goal scoring, but so far this year he scored 4, and that includes cup games, of course. Janjic. Can Footscray come back? The ball driven in low. Lazopoulos trying to reach it at the far post. Couldn't quite do so. And it was Brian O'Donnell, the man who drove it across goal, looking for Lazopoulos. Lazopoulos, of course, joined Footscray from Western Suburbs. He scored about 16 goals there in the State League last year, and he's renowned as one of the fastest men in Victorian soccer. Surovic giving it back to Turudia. Carroll. Vallas. Wynn gets up high, knocks it back to Valentine. Marley. Stevenson, but tackled quickly by Luic. Luic played on the left wing for years for Footscray. Now he's at left back. And Ernie Tapai has taken his place on the left wing. At left back, he, of course, replaces former captain Igor Hazabent, who has retired. Wynn can't reach the ball. He was off balance, stretched out his leg in vain, and Footscray on the attack. Ernie Tapai chasing it. Who's in the middle? Well, Ian McKee was. Tapai. Janjic. Stoilovic takes his shot, and well saved by Jeff Olver. Milan Stoilovic, and let's recall that last time these two teams met in the Buffalo Gold Cup, Olver saved a penalty by Stoilovic.
On the Thursday, you have?
Stevenson. He's been starring in attack for Heidelberg. Tassios, but one intercepted by Tapai, who's come back to help his defence, and that ball came off Tassios for a throw-in, for rather a goal kick by Turudia. Ernie Tapai really working hard here for Footscray. Free kick against Joe Angeli. He fouled Carroll. Joe Carroll was on the transfer list until recently, along with Brian O'Donnell. They both wanted to get away, but they changed their minds now and will stay with Footscray. Karic. Steve Wynn, number 9, went all the way with him. Marley. Wynn heads it inside. O'Donnell's there. He clears the danger. And Carriage, a bad back pass, really. Stevenson was chasing. Turudia got to it first. Carroll. Vaya slipped. Carriage behind him. Carroll. Salamides takes it away. But one back by Tsurovic. O'Donnell now. Going cross field, looking for Lazopoulos. Lazopoulos trying to get his cross in. Does so. Cleared by Yankos, and it comes out to Vallas for a wild shot, well wide. Well, how he'd like to score against his former club. Stevenson. Tsurovic. He's playing as one of two stoppers, although he usually plays in midfield. Janjic, straight to Angeli. And it comes back to Vallas, rather. Here's a chance. Milan Stojilovic got to the ball ahead of Angeli. He's inside the box now. Olver comes to him, gets both hands to the ball, and so he foils Stojilovic again. As I said, in the Buffalo Gold Cup, he saved a penalty by Stojilovic. A little bit earlier in this match, he saved a shot by Stojilovic, and that time he sprang to Stojilovic's feet to prevent a certain goal. He's brought down. Scott Patterson warming up already for Heidelberg. Yankos heads it away. Patterson scored 4 goals for Heidelberg in the Buffalo Gold Cup night series, but he's been kept out of the team by Steve Tassios. He's been in such good form.
Well done, Charlie. Charlie! Ian! Get me in it! Get me in it! Come on, man. He's making time. Come on, Charlie. Don't magic. Charlie, man on! On you! Get on now!
Long ball forward, headed away by Vallas. It falls for Tsurovic, but Tassios trying hard to get it off him. Doesn't succeed, though. And here's Lazopoulos in the midfield for Footscray. Gets it wide to Tapai. Tapai inside Marley, but Mike Valentine to the rescue for Heidelberg. Karic. Too high for Carroll. Oh, well, one back by Tapai, but he probably won't be able to reach it. No, he doesn't before it goes over the line for a goal kick.
Come on, Vegas! You have to equalize before we wake up!
McKee. Stevenson chests it down. He really likes that ploy, getting the ball on his chest and knocking it down for a teammate running past. Stoilovic. Long ball forward from Jankos. Too high for Win. Surovic doesn't like the easy ball at all. He loses it there to Tassios, who knocks it back, but Luic comes to the rescue. O'Donnell. Vallas. Stoilovic, Tapai in the middle, and that's a handball, says the referee. So it'll be a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area for Footscray. The Heidelberg players form their wall. The great players, of course, practice endlessly on ways of scoring from these situations. Can Footscray do so? O'Donnell, and not far over. That was very close to scoring. Brian O'Donnell.
No one's picking up in the middle. Going!
Salamides, the goal scorer, trying for another one. A cross goal, though. Surovic. Straight to Salamides. Surovic left behind as Heidelberg attacks. Metaxas. But a bad pass by him. Luic picks it up in the left back position. And quite easily gives it back to Turudia. Dragan Janic. O'Donnell. Luic. Surovic. And he's still trying to dribble out of defence. Loses it once more. He's really a handicap in this game so far for Footscray. Karic. Knocked on by Carroll. McKee gets to it first. He's such a good defender, Ian McKee. Now Metaxa storming away down the line. Gets past Tapai. Karic, though, in the middle, gives it straight to Tassios. Couldn't clear it properly. Tassios and headed away. Well, that was lucky for Footscray. Heidelberg looked like breaking through then. I think it was Surovic finally who headed it away. And, well, that he's redeemed himself if he has, because he lost the ball quite a few times in defence before that. Free kick to Heidelberg. Rudia sets himself. Low shot comes in, but it'll be a goal kick. Surovic. Luic. Surovic again. O'Donnell. Janjic. Janjic trying a low shot, but it wasn't dangerous at all. Metaxas. Stevenson holding off Luic. Salamides sends it forward, but it bounces over the line. Metaxas is onside because Karic was coming back from that goal kick, leaving Stevenson and Wynn onside. But luckily he reached the ball before they did. Salamides. Janjic. And over right at the edge of his area. McKee. Stojilovic misses with his tackle. Knocked on by Wynn, and back from Janjic to Karic to Rudia. Zdravko Luic. McKee. Through ball, Lazopoulos, he's got the speed, he can beat Marley here, but Marley sticks out his foot and gets it back to Olga. Down goes Tassios in a challenge from Vallas, no free kick given. Carroll, oh, Carroll was trying a through ball there for Stojilovic, it didn't work out, went straight to Olga, and behind play, Tassios holding his foot, he's hurt. Garvey, he was named Victorian Coach of the Year last year for his good work with Heidelberg. Stojilovic quickly into the middle, but is headed away by Anjali. Here comes Janjic. Carroll tried to flick it on, couldn't do so. Carroll again. Square to Tapai. Tapai loses one man, back into the middle, but intercepted there by Metaxas. Here's a chance for a break by Heidelberg, but they go backwards instead. Surovic. McKee's throw. Metaxas. Stevenson beaten by Karic. And the ball brought back though because Karic fouled Stevenson in the process. Free kick to Heidelberg. Salamides leaving it for Yankos. Metaxas gets a corner off Tapai. John Metaxas has been playing quite well on the right-hand side. He's been doing more than Steve Tassios on the left, although Tassios is playing further forward. So the corner taken by Valentine, headed away by Janjic. Metaxas. Stevenson trying to battle his way through. And Tapai now for Footscray. Joe Carroll holding off McKee. Tapai. Tapai trying to get it back. And the free kick going against him. Joe Angeli. Again leaving the ball for Charlie Yankos. Vayas came off Tassios. Marley lofts it into the middle for Stevenson, who heads it on for Salamides. Salamides with a shot, but a great save by Tarudia. He really had to be on the ball for that one. Salamides looked dead set certain to score. What a save. Salamides going for his second of the match. So the corner by Valentine, and it goes over the top for a goal kick. Steve Wynn, formerly of Marconi. Vayas. Stevenson surrounded by bodies, loses the ball. Stoilovic, oh, a bad pass by him. Goes straight to McKee. It was intended for Lazopoulos. Headed forward by Tsurovic. Too high for Carroll. Angeli, straight to Carroll. Tapai is wide. Carroll goes for the shot though, hits the bar, bounces out. Still a chance on, but cleared by Marley. Well, how unlucky for Joe Carroll. He hit the bar last week as well against Preston. He still can't believe it. There it is, it bounced down, and O'Donnell and Stoilovic underneath it couldn't reach it. Shedo Čurkovic on the left, the Footscray coach. Wynn getting the ball off Vallas, but the free kick also going to Heidelberg. Janjic back to Turudia. Well, the first half is almost over. Heidelberg leading 1-0, but Footscray coming so close to equalising. McKee, O'Donnell, Stevenson. Salamides knocks it back for Metaxas. Metaxas going into the corner, but there's nobody there. Ian McKee. Janjic. Luic. McKee wins it back for Heidelberg, and he's really been starring. O'Donnell. Valentine. Win. Tassios is wide. He's in the clear now, facing the goalkeeper. Back into the middle. He puts it, and it's cleared there by Vallas. Well, Tassios should have shot, really. He had the goal at his mercy, but Vallas doing tremendous defensive work, clearing the ball for Footscray. Valentine. Vallas. O'Donnell. Carroll. Tapai down the wing. Going inside, laid back for Tapai again. Angeli in the way, cleared by Marley. Offside against Heidelberg.
Should have finished.
Here's Tapai in the clear. Can he get a shot on? Not against Tassios. Tassios getting it forward again, but he runs into Vallas. Free kick going to Footscray. Tapai again against Marley. And that's half-time, leaving the score at Heidelberg 1, Footscray 0. So the second half kicks off. Steve Marley at left back and Valentine combining. Stoilovic trying hard to get the ball for Footscray, and he does so. But that's not much good to Lazopoulos. He was chasing it, but he had no hope of reaching it. Jeff Olver places the ball for the goal kick, and another 45 minutes ahead of Footscray. They've got to try to break down this formidable Heidelberg defence. They've only conceded 4 goals all season so far, and they've scored 14. Stevenson. And Tupai takes it away for Footscray. He's pushed down by Metaxas. Will get the free kick.
Oh, shit.
Footscray's playing with only 3 defenders. This is one of them, Luic, taking the free kick. And that's 2 down injured. We'll try to pick up their numbers. One of them, it looks like Stoilovic on the left from Footscray. No, it's not. I think it's... well, we'll have a closer look at him in a minute. Scott Patterson waiting to come on as a substitute. He was warming up for much of the first half. Well, it's Tom Karic on the left of Footscray. And Charlie Yankos. The 2 opposing centre-backs. Jeff Olver with a smile on his face. And Tom Karic back into action as the corner comes across. Taken by Olver. Just under the bar. McKee. Through ball aimed at Wynn, cleared by Karic, and it's Janjic in the midfield. Luic. Oh, Karic slipped, but he recovered quickly. Janjic. Luic. Vallas getting clear of 2 opponents then. Luic, but it's Stoilovic who's caught offside. Win. Stevenson in the middle, but Karic clears it. Carroll. Tupai. O'Donnell in the middle. Promising move here for Footscray. Lazopoulos over the top. Tupai chasing rather Stoilovic, but the ball bounces nicely for Olver. Lazopoulos. He's brought down by Yankos. Free kick. Charlie Yankos saying, well, it's not my fault. He fell. number 8, Luij, number 3. A long way out here to be taking a shot, but Karic has got a lot of power. Headed away by Angele. O'Donnell. Janjic. Taken by Olver. McKee holding off Lazopoulos. Valentine. Salamides. Metaxas. Good tackle by Angeli. Surovic, the throw in. Carroll in the corner. The ball's still in play, finally forced out, and it's a corner. Ernie Tapai. Tapai really has worked hard in this match. There's his corner. And cleared by Angele. Stevenson brought down by Vallas. McKee. Still there, right on the line for the cross. Headed away by Karic. Metaxas. Tarsios. Luij is with him. He tries to square it, and it's cleared there by Karic. Now Footscray on the attack. A bad ball, though, from Stojilovic. Luij. The offside flag went up, but no advantage was gained, so the referee said play on. Charlie Yankos. Win. Handball, says the referee. Steve Wynn and Stuart Stevenson have been working very hard for Heidelberg in attack. But on most occasions, Footscray's defence has been equal to the task, especially Tom Karic. Surovic takes the free kick off the head of McKee, and here's Carroll. Somebody in the middle. It hits Yankos. Well, another good chance for Footscray. Had Carroll got it into the middle, Stojilovic was there waiting. But good interception by Yankos. Corner by Tapai, headed away by Yankos. Far side, and it's cleared in the middle. Stevenson. Heidelberg on the break now. Metaxas lays it back for Wynn. Wynn twisting and turning, holding possession. Back to Marley it goes. Footscray has got behind the ball very quickly. Salamides. Offside flag goes up, and that's the end of that move. Surovic, he's brought down, play on. The advantage rule applied. Here's Tapai. Tapai with a shot. It bounces wickedly, but passed over and past the post. Ernie Tapai cutting inside McKee. Just wide. Working his way through, takes his shot, down goes to Rudia, couldn't hold it the first time, but with help from O'Donnell he got it back, and Steve Tassios almost scoring for Heidelberg. Number 8. The tackle came from Luic and it missed. Salamides getting the better of Surovic. O'Donnell back to the keeper. Olver's ball, and he puts it back into play very quickly. It's been a significant change in the Footscray lineup. O'Donnell has gone into defence and Surovic has pushed up into the midfield. Here's Salamides. Wide of the post though. Courage. Janjic. Stojlevic. Flicks it wide. Surovic working his way through. But stuck on the foot of Valentine. And Heidelberg comes away. Stevenson. Tassios. Again, the advantage rule applied as Valentine flicks it to Tassios. Through the middle is Stevenson, and Stevenson, low one, past to Rudia, 2-0. Valentine first, and Valentine again. He's brought down. Stevenson side foots it past the keeper. And Cheto
Anybody there?
looking very disappointed indeed now. There had been some hope for Footscray before that goal, but at 2-0 it certainly looks like Heidelberg's game. Corner to Footscray.
Get back,
Taken by Tapai and headed away by Jankos. Here's Vallas and Janjic. Deflected shot. Carroll. Tapai. Booted clear by Valentine. And Karic heads it forward again. Luic. Vallas. Flicked on by Carroll. And that one breaks down though, that move, allowing Heidelberg to clear. Surovic. Bad ball by him. Tasios. Stuart Stevenson. Joined them last year from Scotland, where he played for Pollock. Tasios inside the area. Can he get a shot in here? Blocked by O'Donnell. And this is Lazopoulos. He's come into the right back position to pick up the ball. Yankos. Brian Garvey, the Heidelberg coach, issuing a few instructions. He must be happy.
Hold tight on, Stuart. Let's have a bit of movement, lads. Come on.
O'Donnell. Surovic delaying again. Stoilovic. Surovic. Lazopoulos. Footscray playing a very adventurous game indeed, as I said earlier, against Heidelberg. Heidelberg's got the reputation, they've got the stability, they've won the night competition, but Footscray came out here with only 2 stoppers to mark their 2 strikers and a sweeper behind them. They've used 3 attackers all the time, with Stoilovic also forward, but of course it hasn't worked out for them. Heidelberg leading 2-0. McKee. He's brought down by Tapai. Ian McKee. Oh, it's a header by Wynn. Just wide. Tarudia seemed to lose sight of that ball in the air, allowing Wynn to have the header behind him. Janjic. Carroll. Salamides. Good play, but he runs into O'Donnell. Footscray surging forward now, but that pass going straight to the goalkeeper. It was intended again for Lazopoulos, who was running out wide. So Charlie Yankos working it through the middle. Marley. Valentine. Back to Marley out wide. And there's the cross. Straight to the goalkeeper. Mark Tarudia, he played in the South Melbourne Hellas team that won the National Youth Championship last season. Steve Wynn. Wynn's shot hits O'Donnell. Stevenson. Turns it back to Valentine. Valentine trying to cross it, does so. Wynn got up high. Got the ball out of play at the far side. Valentine, he was involved in the second goal as well. There's his cross. Wynn got his head to it. Tapai tackled by McKee. Stuart Stevenson. Wynn is up there too. He falls down though, and Brian O'Donnell takes it away. Gives it straight to Salamides. Stevenson. Brought down by Janjic from behind. That'll be a yellow card. Stevenson's hurt. Now, Stevenson trying to get away. And watch this tackle. There it is, taking both legs from under him. Oh, Stevenson is angry. Yellow card is shown. Got a substitution to be made by Footscary. Slobodan Stojčevski, number 13, is waiting to come on. Stevenson getting back onto his feet now. He's had an excellent game for Heidelberg, as has Steve Wynn, his attacking partner. So the substitution has been made, and Slobodan Stojčevski has replaced Theo Vadias. Stojčevski spent last season on loan to Altona Gate. John Metaxas with a free kick. Stevenson underneath it, chests it down. Stojčevski gets his first kick, puts it wide, and out of play. Throw in by Metaxas. Stojčevski. Joe Carroll has come very deep. He loses out to McKee. Now, McKee, definitely the best player of this match. Headed away in the nick of time. Surovic. Luic in the box, faces over, and he saves. Luic has come a long way forward for this move. But a great save by Olva. Mike Valentine with a corner. Salamides, oh, just a bit wide. Got up very high there for the header. He's so good in the air. Steve Wynn. Crossfield ball, hoping for Stevenson, intercepted by O'Donnell. Valentine. Wynn. Deflected, but Karic is there to belt it over the line. Long throw, Stevenson's there, but Karic again. He's been so solid in defence. Tapai. He's leaving Anjali behind, but the ball is out of play. Throw into Footscray.
We are the champions.
Are you all right? Still, tell Steve Truss to play it simple. Tell Steve Truss to play it simple.
Wynn down the line for Tassios, but he's tackled by Karic. He's trying to get it back. Legs everywhere. Wynn takes over. Storming through, facing O'Donnell.
Get the fuck!
And it's forced over the line for a throw-in. Valentine's free kick. Booted clear by Karic. Metaxas. Anjali. And Valentine, he's been involved in everything in the midfield. Working his way into the area, cuts it square for Stevenson. Stevenson with a shot, puts it away. 3-0 and Stevenson's second goal. Once more, Valentine was involved in the lead-up. Number 6, getting past Vallas. Square ball for Stevenson, works his way through and puts it away. I think the shot went through a defender's legs. So Footscray on the attack, only momentarily though. Valentine once more. He's had some game in the midfield. Offside flag goes up, but Valentine, Ian McKee and Stevenson would have to be the pick of the players in the match. Tom Karic certainly has worked hard in defence for Footscray. O'Donnell. Tassios, another break on here for Heidelberg. That's a good 1-2, or at least an attempt, but Karic again was in the way to turn it back to Rudia. Surovic and Vayas. Our apologies, it wasn't Vayas who came off to make room for Stojcevski, rather it was Janjic who came off at that time. So Vayas still in the right back position. Stojcevski has taken over as a marker for Stevenson. Metaxas. Lazopoulos is back there helping his defence, but he's really needed up front. O'Donnell, Footscray playing it dangerously short here in the back. Ian McKee. Metaxas lays it into the middle for Tassios. Tassios going square, but Vayas clears. Tapai. Tapai through ball for Luic. Luic onside, faces the goalkeeper, and it goes across the goal. Tapai, or rather Stojilovic, arriving at the far side too late. It was a good break by Footscray. Luic is on the ball. It beat over, but across goal. And there's Stojilovic. Stevenson. Lazopoulos. Tackled by Stevenson, who wins the ball. And Metaxas picks it up. Stevenson over his head. McKee. Offside flag is up again, indicating that Steve Wynn was offside. Vayas tangles with Wynn. A few elbows. Former teammates, of course, Wynn and Vayas. Referee Fokianos having a talk to both of them. O'Donnell. Wynn with Stevenson in the middle. Goes back to Marley though. Marley can't reach the ball. Wynn fighting very hard, but finally the ball goes out of play. Angele down, recovers his footing. Salamides and Wynn. Now they're all forward for Heidelberg as Salamides comes at the defence. Marley too is there, the fullback, flicked on by Stevenson, and now it's Metaxas. Salamides. He got in his header, but he was offside. Metaxas. Well won by Stevenson. Wynn missed the ball. He took a swipe at it, and another one hits the foot of Karudia. Still in play, picked up there by Vayas. And Footscray can clear. But how close to a fourth goal. Stevenson it was who looked for Wynn. He missed the ball. had another go and hit to Rudia. Jankos clears. And another chance for a Heidelberg attack. Through ball for Stevenson. He's out wide, waiting for help in the middle. Cuts it square for Tassios. And Tassios scores. That's the fourth. Set up by Stevenson with that cross. Look how high Tassios gets up. And it came off to Rudia's hand. What a game this fellow's had, Stuart Stevenson.
Cazzo do figa e messa a fixa bola. YouTube,
This is Vallas on the receiving end in his first game against his former club. Stevenson with another shot, but that one went wide. Salamides batting against Stojilovic. Tassios, hungry for more blood. But it's picked up there by O'Donnell. Win. Marley. Heidelberg's ball, says a referee. Steve Marley. Mike Valentine crosses it in. Salamides trying hard to get to it. He brings down Carroll in the process. No free kicks given though.
Hey, well done, Johnny McTaxon. Stevie, get back. Stevie, come further, Steve.
Stoichevsky.
Johnny, come in.
It's knocked back to him again. Carroll. Surovic. Free kick against Stevenson. Came in with that sliding tackle. We're 5 minutes from the end now. Heidelberg holding a comfortable lead.
Yes, John, touch!
Surovic. So Jeff Olver with a kick in. This result will leave Heidelberg undefeated in 10 straight games this year. Tassios win! Great save by Tarudia. Point blank range. Tassios set it up. Win on the end of it. Tarudia made the save. There it is again. Lovely work by the goalkeeper. Jankos turning it back to Olver. As I said, Heidelberg undefeated in 10 straight games this year so far, while Footscray, well, they've won only 1 in 8 games. Steve Wynn, he hasn't got a goal yet, he wants one. Got to cut it back from there though. Can't do so. He'll have another go. And fails. O'Donnell. Marley. Surovic. Been a long time since Footscray has looked dangerous. Lazopoulos bundled over on the line, and it's Footscray's ball. Ernie Tapai, can Footscray get a consolation goal here? No, they can't, not this time anyway. O'Donnell. There's a long drive, but wide of the mark. And that one came from Vallas. Well, although Heidelberg has this commanding lead, we must remember the good saves that Jeff Olver made and the shot from Joe Carroll that hit the crossbar. Carroll looks like he's in the midfield now, number 6. That's Stoichevsky battling against Metaxas. O'Donnell. Carroll. And Tapai. Tapai crosses it in, headed away there by Salamides. Stuart Stevenson working hard, helping his defence, and Luic sending in an angle drive. No trouble at all for Olver though. Stuart Stevenson, man of the match. Taken over from Ian McKee really after those lightning raids of his up front. McKee up to that stage had played extremely well, but the limelight certainly turned to the forwards. Salamides knocks it wide, gets it back himself, crosses it in, and Stevie Wynn failed again. He certainly tried hard enough. Lazopoulos is in the clear. A very long run by him. Luic. And Olver saves once more. That's the 3rd time that Olver has foiled Luic. All the good work, though, coming from Lazopoulos down the right-hand side on that long run, followed by the cross to Luic. There he is on the ball, Bill Lazopoulos. Great save by Olver. Suleiman Surovic. Intercepted by Yankos. Wynn. Battling his way through, trying to beat 4 men. Oh, there's Stevenson having a go at the goalkeeper. Brian O'Donnell being used as a stopper in the second half. Lazopoulos chasing that ball to the corner, and it beats him over the line. Jeff Olver is all smiles. We're into the last minute or so of the game. Charlie Yankos standing on the ball. There's certainly no hurry. Lazopoulos. Steve Wynn cutting inside. He's really done everything but score a goal, Steve Wynn. He's bundled over. Tassios is down. Making his way slowly back to his feet. The referee Fokianos has awarded the free kick here on the edge of the penalty area. Charlie Yankos placing the ball. He's got a powerhouse shot, Yankos. So if he does take it, he'll go straight for goal. And he doesn't, though. It's Valentine. And that went past. It looked like, for a minute, it looked like it went in, but it just missed the post. There's Valentine bending it around the wall. The end of the match. Heidelberg running out easy winners. 4-0. Stevenson scoring twice. Salamides and Tassios, the man in your picture at the moment, adding the other 2 goals. Interview this guy Stevenson in the rooms, okay?